From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. That Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Russell. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. He found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second and 10. Scanning the field, it's Zimmerman. With the catch, it's Lockett. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just take it.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. It away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. He'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Zimmerman. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, the sweet feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Zimmerman. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Watson. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown time! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Zimmerman. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it. Great big plays for this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Zimmerman. Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the toss. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with...
There he goes! He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
He's got it down the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Looking to pass, it's Zimmerman. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.